Hello, we're back again and it's Responding to Life. My name is Victoria NKATHA. Today is day 40 of the 100 Days of Happiness Challenge, and as I introduced in the last video, we will be discussing the 7 stages of personal growth or maturity. Now today is the second bit of it, or rather the second stage, but before we get into the second stage, I would like you to do me one favor. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so that you do not miss out on any of our videos, and let's get right into today's video. Now, today's video, or rather today's stage, is confliction. And what do I mean by confliction? You get to a point in your life where you've now moved from victimhood, right? You've now grown, you've worked on your attitude, and you are now in conflict. In conflict, why? Because you're angry at the way life is supposed to go. Now, you see, being a victim is a really weak, acting and blaming other people, or rather playing the victim, is a very weak state to be in. Why? Because it's all about being full of yourself, you are blaming others and much more. It's a very weak state to be in. Anger, though, is a very strong emotion, and it's a very strong state. Why? Because anger can really push people towards the best of themselves, or it can destroy them completely. How do I mean this? If I am angry at my situation and I really feel frustrated, I can do my best and direct my anger towards making myself better rather than sitting down and sulking. However, on the other end, my anger can also be directed towards the people who I feel are to blame rather than directing it to the situation. In this case, this is where the conflict comes. You're conflicted between what to do and how to do it. And this is a stage that many people are at. People are angry at how life is turning out, and they're conflicted. Who should I direct this anger at? Where should I direct my anger at? Where should I direct my feelings to? And I want to be better. I just don't know how. I just don't know what to do. I don't know where to go, and much more. You're in conflict with yourself, and you're fighting within yourself to figure out, how do I make everything better? Now, let me tell you, if you can take all this anger and channel it towards your situation, taking responsibility for where you're at and taking that anger and putting it towards things that can make you better. Things that can make you better in the sense that you stop looking at others, you stop pointing fingers, you stop placing blames. We already said that we're moving from victimhood to that point of, where am I directing myself to? You stop looking at other people rather focus on yourself. Focus on, how do I make this better? Yes, I am in a bad state, but what steps can I make that can be able to put me in a better situation, put me in a wiser situation, in a more mature state, in a more growth-oriented state and way of living? This is very important, and I hope I'm making myself understood. Now, it is very important for us to also, in this state of conflict, be aware and make ourselves aware of who we are. Work on ourselves to the point where we understand, who are we, what are our intentions with our lives, and where do we intend to go, because this can really determine how you are going to move on from this point forward. It will determine whether you'll fall back to victimhood, or you will now go into the next stages of personal growth and maturity, and how you also are going to operate with other people as you move forward. So this is very important, and if you are in that state of conflict, I want you to take a step back, reflect upon who you are, reflect upon the things that make you whole and what it is. Who are you? Who is Victoria NKATHA? What do I stand for? What are my values? What are my beliefs? And where should I channel my anger at? Is it at the fact that I procrastinate? Is it at the fact that I need to do better? I need to wake up more. Where do I channel my anger? Because it definitely wouldn't be channeled towards people, because nobody else has the responsibility over me. It's only me. With that said, I hope just as I'm learning in the process, you are also learning. And for me, it took me a very long time to understand that I am the owner of my life and I need to get to that place, because all these stages are stages that I personally have been through. Some are still works in progress, as we'll go on and I'll explain. And others have been a situation where I have fully grown and I stopped playing the victim. I stopped getting to feel as if everyone is against me. I decided that I needed to take full control and ownership, and that is what we're getting into in the next video. So stay tuned. Follow us on our social media platforms at responding_to_life and at Victoria_NKATHA. And also do not hesitate to visit us on our website www.respondingtolife.org. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so that you do not miss out on any of our videos. See you in the next video.